Okay. Right, I gotta do a few more things, so just give me a moment here. I'll be, actually with you guys momentarily. I might be interrupted one more time tonight. Alright, well. Looks like, okay, here we go. Right, I guess to preface this, okay. To preface this, LA Noire are glitched. I was also watching a VTuber graduation. It's a little known fact, and I know this is way far away from, our current time. However, there was once, okay, it was during the time I made Max Payne. There was, like, a really dumb video I did, where I decided instead of going to Japan, yeah, let's go to Brazil, let's get shot up and hopped up on painkillers. That's a clearly better idea. Oh, right. Yeah, I did that as a video joke, but I did eventually come back to play the visual novel after, you know, seeing the twins stream for a while. And the visual novel was pretty good, and I certainly hope they saw those posts that I am actually playing through it. I was gonna hope they would still be around when I decided to play an updated version, but I guess that's not gonna happen. I suppose that's the state of these things, even though technically, if you were the most elitist definition, I'm not a VTuber, technically. No live 2D, no fancy schmancy model, just little old me. And a toothpick. None more, none less. But I suppose... Oh, base sprocket. Well... It's been a while since I watched a VTuber graduation. The last one I watched was, I think Coco's. Then I just kind of became desensitized as fuck from there. I mean, I kind of envy these people, being able to cry over something they love, but I think that's a feeling I feel in general. I suppose it's proof I'm human, that I can feel these kind of things. I'm not sure if I want to be a freaking full-on robot. Probably not. Sorry to disappoint. Alright, well, since you're here, since I'm here, since the guests are probably going to be here later, let's get on with this show. Was it the graduation I'm thinking of? Was it the twin VTubers? The Misaki sisters?
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide.
Oh, so you do
Two of the dead guys caught in the
know.
crossfire were
So
carrying
yeah,
Army
I think this
surplus
was before
morphine.
you ever found
Get
this
over there
channel,
before
but I do
homicide
have a
tramples
full
all over the
playthrough of
place.
Go
We already
Go
cleared that up.
Nippon Japan if
Judge
you want
in
to see that
Pasadena
one.
took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal
But yeah,
stash of 20 cigarettes.
those two were the ones I was
Appears
watching
we didn't
before
get
all
of
this.
it.
Or before tonight's stream.
You're the reason
and brothers and sisters.
This guy was willing to
get
rat his
married.
own mother after I'd sweated in.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Cole has his vices, alright, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'll talk about this whole chapter after I complete this chapter, because I have a few thoughts on it, but it'd be a bit of a spoiler right about now.
Everybody in this town is nuts.
But yeah, I guess back to the subject. I didn't expect them to graduate. I thought they were gonna be around a little longer. Damn. Oh well.
Any Century into the 484.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Now, where am I? Yeah, I would have expected another year too. Knowing those two. What a bummer.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
But yeah, it's kind of a...
That was a tax-paying citizen. You just bounced off the fucking hood, Phelps!
I'm probably gonna get a very low performance score now. I'm kind of distracted by that whole graduation thing.
Homicide guys are already inside.
It's a bummer. They actually helped me get
We're here
this
about the morphine.
channel started
Over by the
in a
bandstand.
roundabout
You
way.
can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
But did not think you'd... we really do have similar tastes.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message. Just when I think I've seen it
When
all.
you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
This won't do. Okay, well, in any case, though. It's a bit of a bummer, but I'd expect some... Well, actually, if I ever graduate, it'll probably be the calmest graduation you've ever seen. I don't have any tears to give, after all. I'll probably play Whereabouts of the Star one more time. I don't know why I think that would be a great graduation song, but I guess it is, to me. Anyways, let's check this guy's pockets. We got a murder to investigate.
Do we have a news source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
I wonder. I keep referring to a boss. I wonder if you know which VTuber I'm talking about. I know I've spoiled it at least once on one of the Planescape parts where I didn't expect a person to visit. I know I keep playing it up like it's a weird mystery, but let's be real here, it's not that hard.
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Oh dear. What's with all the stolen Browning automatics?
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar? Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
There's something here.
What's that click? Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
A ska band. Oh, I've heard of ska. Tangentially. I know Emilio Watson likes them. I like trumpet because most of the really... I swear, it's like... A lot of the game music I tend to like tends to have trumpets accompanying it. This is definitely a...
Kept his stash
Definitely
close at
a
hand.
thing in, like, Trails and East.
Find anything interesting? Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
See her eyes? Alright, she's rolling her eyes. Let's press the X button.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Hmm.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Alright, it's time to go. To probably the blue room.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
But yeah, you do have a point. The trumpets and other brass, they always have a heroic or a noir quality to them. Call it a little bias because I play LA Noire and I've watched Chinatown, but I tend to associate those things with smoother works of fiction. The saxophone especially has a kind of seductive quality. That sounds a little awkward for me to say.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
I'm pretty sure I've heard trombones somewhere in the list of musics I've listened to. It's just, my memory's a bit scatterbrains.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
I doubt it.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
I will say, as insulting as this all is, it is the 1950s. Oh, 40s. Something like that. It's after the war. I forgot what time frame this took place.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war?
Oh boy.
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. And very
oh dear.
but
Is our detective going off the deep end?
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. I really don't have a good feeling about this. This is gonna end weird, isn't it? Don't worry. I'll skip if I take too, Alright. So we're stalking Elsa. I don't know why we're stalking Elsa. But, yeah, I guess we're stalking Elsa. You could say that. This is about to get a little strange, yes? Now, I'm just gonna keep track of the radar. Actually, come to think of it, have you played LA Noire before? Oh. I don't know how many of the audience has played this one before. Oh, okay, you might be in for something very intriguing then. I know this is the chapter where things,
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Wait, did I seriously just succeed at stalking? Oh, lordy. So... yeah, Cole's stalking Elsa. I wonder why. I can't believe I just helped him do this, too. Shit. Ooh, boy. Cole? Oh dear. Oh shit, I think Ray Earl was spying on us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Would you like something to eat? A waitress will be
2
with you
club
in a
sandwiches.
minute, sir.
Thank you, waitress.
Sirs, Mr. Cohen's table
I just don't know
is
how
this
to
way.
dance to bebop.
Well, it's time to
Root beers all around.
go,
Waitress.
find Mr. Cohen.
Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Oh, there it is.
LAPD.
Gentlemen,
We have some questions.
Hi,
regarding-
Mickey.
and
How's it hanging?
Stop.
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along.
Iga
He's not gonna
Beaver.
put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around.
Oof.
I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you gonna stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid.
Would you like something to eat?
I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
I wonder.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
I think this guy's getting pissed off.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
Waitress will be with you in a minute.
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you.
Would you like something to eat?
Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
Can't dine with gangsters.
It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Oh dear.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Some things
Oh, well,
indeed
and
do
McManus.
not change, even
I saw
50
Caldwell
plus
in
years
the squad
later.
room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of regular smoke.
Hobsons.
Homicide
What?
just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Let's see. Need to tap the Valor cigarettes.
This is the crate we recovered.
I say we bust in there and find the
500,000
goddamn
cigarettes
evidence.
loose on the streets of LA. Enough to arm 3 companies.
Yeah, I want to make
Here's
homicide.
our backroom arsenal from the
You got it
111 Club.
made if you can get to that desk.
Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Is anybody making coffee soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Up, the music's cranking up.
Someone ought to take him home.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. The case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Our just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
How well did you know the owner?
McGoldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired.
Okay, let's see where we're going before I frickin' crash like an idiot.
Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
Oops. We're gonna get a 3-star.
Shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units approach with caution. Units 49 William, 15 Adam, go to 1370 Gordon Street. Establish a perimeter and stand by for further. Any other units?
Ah, shit. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
Oop. Right. Pistols don't shoot that far. I'd better,
Shooter has a machine gun! He's emptied 2 clips into the bus. As near as we can make out, he's on the roof of one of those buildings.
$12 hat.
that was a $12 hat. That's what you're thinking, Cole?
Move, I gotcha.
Seriously, Cole? That's what you're thinking? That was a $12 hat! Fucking hell. Man loves hats. Oh, wait. Ah.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
Fucking A. What the heck was all that?
It's one of the BARs. Phone number and restaurant table.
Yeah, well, we did just shoot him dead, so I don't think it matters. Nothing in the other pocket. I think we're good.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk.
Uh-oh.
My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Man, you're not giving me the truth. What's up?
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Bro, we found the notebook. Don't.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Sure, pal. Sure. Explain this. It has your name on it.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
I'm gonna call the game wall. I wonder if there's still any of these around. There's no way.
Nice day for it.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Well, time to go get Kelso. Gonna be lazy and just get Roy to do it, because fuck him.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us.
Oh, shit.
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
So, how have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
I kind of agree. Cole, you kind of done goofed, man. So how you been? I just arrested you, bud. Shit.
Where's the phone? Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, nice try, Jack.
I'm
I even
sure
saw it
it'd
in the
be
newspaper.
gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Okay, he's staring at me.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory?
Hmm.
Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
What's with all the shootings?
Another name from the manifest?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Good question.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Ooh boy, this is about to get weird.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
This may or may not be scripted. We'll see.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close and steer him off the tar. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. It's no good. We need to get closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Watch it. These guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire! Remember the dead lady you found under the train? We solved the case.
You're going downtown with me, boys.
An LAPD file? We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Connolly.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
What's in this pocket?
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Well, that was awkward. At least we didn't try to shoot them from the front. We'd probably be dead.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
This is about to get very questionable very fast. What's with all the shootouts today, man? I mean, I know I'm an action junkie, but come on. This is a little much.
Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
Give me some goddamn cover!
Throw out the guns. They're giving ground. Move up. We gotta tag the rest of them.
Damn! Wow, nice teleport.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Good God.
Hang on, hang on. There's something on his other arm.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Another dead body.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
We've already seen this. Looks like we're done here.
Majewski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Good question,
Not everyone
Cole.
has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
I think he's being sardonic about that one.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads.
Oh, boy.
Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Roy does have a point. Oh, shit!
Get in close and steer him off the tar. Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer. Get in close and steer him off the tar. It's no good. We need to get closer.
I hate how...
Spin him out. Are you trying to cut me in half?
Yikes.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Jeez. What the heck was all that? Oh, please tell me the game didn't crash.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you.
There, light them up. All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Keep moving, I'll cover you. On the roof, Cole, nail him. Clear me some space here. They're making a run for it after them. Throw out the guns.
Jeebus.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Oh, shit. This is it.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can only
I'm thinking of
dream.
moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Jeez, Cole.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tough Guy, but I have a book.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old unit. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Bruh, you really think you can get away with this?
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor.
Uh-oh.
Good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty.
What?
Pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery.
A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand. How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
Shit!
What the hell were you thinking?
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie, can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
God damn it, Cole. Cole, what the fuck? Great, so he got demoted. We got demoted because Cole couldn't keep it in his pants. God fucking damn it. Alright. Well, now I can finally talk about what I find weird about this one. It's like... Was this angle necessary? Was this really necessary to make the story go forward? It's like... I just have to wonder. Because it feels like they kind of fucked up this part. All the other deaths were pretty good up till this point. This weird point. Where... Oh, okay. On one hand, Team Bondi was being fucking scum and treating their employees like shit. And I could never condone that one. On the other hand, the writing feels so off here. Because you have Cole just... Like... It's like... You get gradual hints something is going on at the Blue Club with Cole and the murder desk. But it's like, they never really develop it. If they showed me more of how he just can't seem to get in his home life, and how his wife and daughters aren't doing it for him. Not that I'd ever forgive cheating, but I could understand why he got to where he got. More interactions with Elsa, maybe? It just feels like they just jumped the shark with this one. It's like, alright, go hate Cole now. And if I get to a certain part, there's another criticism I'll bring up. But this is if I get to that part.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Well, Cole, you really fucked up, my dude.
You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down one round.
Well, you know...
I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with the lady that was cut up like the Dahlia.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
You know, Sprocket...
Galahad fight?
You know how you said some things never change?
That's the cop that caught the guy.
I don't think the modern view on cheating will ever change. Nor should it, possibly. I don't know. Cause it is pretty fucking scummy. Let's be real here. It's fucking scum.
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
By the way, Herschel has been the narrator all along from, I think it was like chapter 0 and chapter 1. So, yeah, there you go.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
But yeah, it's one of those reprehensible acts. It's like, look, I understand not wanting to break someone's heart, but frankly, that's just better than, you know, doing the weird slick around bullshit.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Alright.
Cop from the newspapers.
Yep, and there it is. Our reputation's dog shit now. They're all calling me a dirty cop. Well, granted.
Mr. Steffens?
Could you really
Cole
blame them?
Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yeah, that too. Being homeless is always a real shit show. You just feel bad for them, and there's like so many of them. And even if you wanted to help them all out, it's like, you're not Superman.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
I'm staring at your face, buddy.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Alright, there's something else here. Hang on. Should be able to find it somewhere. Damn, I can't go up there. Okay, can I go up here? Oh.
Nothing significant.
But yeah, homelessness because of something like this is just terrible. Real damn bummer.
Son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop that pointed the gun at me.
Don't think this is any use to us.
There's a pipe somewhere here. I just know it.
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? He solved the case. Booked some barfly for the murder.
Wait, Herschel might have found something. Hey, what's this insta-heat shit?
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Oh, time to get the game wall. I'll have to admit, though, the way they make you try to hate Cole is just... it feels weird. Because they try to make the guy as kind of sympathetic as possible. Sure, he really fucked up in the war. Let's not even deny that. No, this guy really fucked up in the war.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
I don't know. It feels like they probably should have just used the whole Sugarloaf thing.
Can you drive to this one?
And I could probably understand that fucking over Phelps' reputation. This, though, just feels kind of goofy. Oh, wait.
You know the way. You can drive.
Oh.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that
2 a
answer
night?
your
What
question?
the fuck? That's fucked up.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Admittedly, the arson desk isn't treating Cole like utter dog shit. It's kind of bizarre, even.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
But yeah, no. Cole really fucked up there, but frankly speaking, he is still LAPD's best, despite the wackadoodle fuck
Another
up.
day, another dollar.
There's a pretty brutal cutscene we can get later. Or maybe it's in the next case. All I can say is, yeah. I kinda wish there was more crime games like Noire. I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be a Noire, but I don't think playing as a cop is, like, the worst idea ever. Along with investigations and such. Investigations, holy shit. But seriously, though.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor. Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Alright, hopefully I can actually catch him and not have to engage in a fucking fist fight.
Stop! LAPD! We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
Oh, mother F. Gotcha! I don't think we have, actually.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio.
These middle-aged guys have an impressive
your leads,
sprint.
come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Jeez, Cole. As for detective games, ever since this one, okay, Yakuza Judgment Tries, except it's Yakuza, so it's kinda goofy in tone, comparatively. We're not getting a, like, crazy... Oh, wait, no. There is one more that I'm going to play, but it involves a very interesting angle. It's called Sleeping Dogs. Right, I almost forgot, because that was the one I'm going to replace Noire with on Saturdays once this is all over.
To the lake and crashes through a foot of ice. As the water seeps in, smoke rises through a series of muffled explosions. The acrid clouds billow several thousand feet over the steep sides of...
But yeah, other than Judgment and Sleeping Dogs, I don't really remember. And Sleeping Dogs is more the combat than, actually investigating, I think. Judgment has some investigative elements and stalking and whatnot, but, I don't think it gets nearly as dark as this game. Sleeping Dogs is going to be one of those rare, it's going to be one of those, it's new for me too, so the people who think I've played everything, I haven't. Not even close.
Main Street, unit to handle code 2, identify.
Okay, I think I turn here.
Once lethal war chemical becomes a peacetime pyrotechnic display. KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
Okay, I gotta keep my eye on the road, even though I'm driving like a jackass, even as a cop. Okay, okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn here. Make a beeline up north. Here we go. But yeah, for games with actual detecting, finding evidence and stuff, I think it's only been Noire that really has achieved it. It's such a shame that the human cost of achieving this was pretty bleak, but as a work of art, the point still stands. Noire's a great game. A product of its time that we might not see again. I know they were planning on doing, like, a second Noire or something. Carmen Sandiego, huh? That sounds like a really old one, like, in the 98/Windows 2000s era. If I remember correctly, anyways.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham, can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Oh, there it is. Steffens.
Here they are. Steffens.
Oh, Sawyer.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Ah, early
Thanks for your help.
90s.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you good man, Cunningham? You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
And be sure to buy your victory bonds. Available at...
Yeah, games certainly were something of an age back then. I remember playing Oregon Trail, and I think there was this, like, Disney's Checkers game that I was addicted to.
We came as soon as we could.
Son, you're a couple of slates.
I also tried Minesweeper, but I was dog shit at that one.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
I've never heard of Midnight Rescue. Let's see.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I hope I'm not an idiot. Well, there we go.
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
Here we go.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot, turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
Gee.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Okay. Mop bucket robots. What in the flip?
Well, you don't see that every day.
Now that sounds like a strange game.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
If anything from the 90s, I remember more of the arcades.
Show?
Just, going there,
next fire.
blowing coins on some
We should go
House
to
of
the
the
factory
Dead.
and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
There was this one
know
Star
this
Wars
Chapman
trilogy arcade.
Guy's
I'm
a
just
freak.
sad they
Loves
never
fires.
got anywhere else.
He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Oh yeah, and all the Time Crisis ever. I think I played the second one during that time frame. Man, Time Crisis 2. What a game. Jeez, I really am feeling my age.
Poor guy must be going crazy.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
As the cannibals finished off eating
Remember
the clown,
that dead
one
lady
said,
they found under
"Did
the
that taste
train?
funny to you?"
That guy, Phelps. He solved the case. Booked some barfly for it.
That's the swine. Look at him.
I could get discovered swanning around the nose.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Arcades were a blast. They ate a lot of coins.
5 years from now, all our jobs will
And
be
it's
done by
hard
robots.
justifying to whoever that you're doing this, but damn, those were some games greasy semi. Really reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese, honestly.
Detective Phelps and
With
Biggs,
their
arson.
really
Investigating a couple of house
jank ass
fires. What can you tell us
pizza,
about this?
ski balls, and whatever else.
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle.
Oh dear.
Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
You know, it's just kind of surreal. Going back to those days. Who would have thought streaming would be a thing? These kind of games. Or, fuck, watching an anime girl do God knows what. It's just surreal watching that all play out live time.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week.
What
Not
in
all
the
faulty.
fuck?
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Alright. You got it. This Reginald Varley guy.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasic?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Oh dear.
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
No, but we are going to roust
by
them.
R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Get back here and apologize.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I'm out of here.
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Whoa!
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Uh-oh.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasic. Desperate times indeed.
You gotta be kidding. I could save all year and never afford that.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasic.
Oh boy.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
What's this shit? I'm not reading that. And yes, there are a lot of arsonists running around.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Wow, Cole.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Go back. What's all this?
Seems irrelevant.
Damn! I thought that was going to be relevant there. He opens some locker like he expects a monster. I don't know, man. Hey, what's with
the
this?
company went through thousands of these in the war.
Coil.
Still got eaten alive.
What's in here?
Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists.
Uh-oh.
Gives them time to get away.
Uh-oh.
He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
He really yanks that thing.
Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
You think talk is cheap? Try hiring a lawyer.
I hope we don't have to chase him.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
I think after this we'll do one more case and then I'll probably have to have dinner. Tomorrow will be a chill and janky stream. Also, wow, Cole can sprint for well, he did play varsity, I think. I forgot the first
Biggs,
event
LAPD.
already.
We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Alright, he cooperated. Thank fuck.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Sure.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in the settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Damn!
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
You and Ryan are 5th columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have?
Oh,
Been
I have.
following me to meetings?
Oh, I have proof, alright. You've really done fucked up now, buddy.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Man.
He ain't our guy.
Not gonna lie, I think cheating just hurts either way. So I can understand getting some vengeance. And for this game setting, yeah, I might actually agree with it.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to? Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
It's kind of weird, but even after the cheating, I find it hard not to root for Phelps.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Oh, fuck. Wait, can I do this? Oh, right. I have to keep him in my line of sight. This sucks.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever.
Damn it! Ah, I almost had it.
What happened? Oh my god!
Fuck. Trying to get that is actually kind of hard.
Got a heater. What the hell?
Fuck! Oh, this sucks. The one time you can actually use a warning shot, and this is a bullshit. Hold on. I think I'm gonna cheat this a little here. Boy, this case is long. I want that warning shot. Oh, wait. Fuck, did it not save that one? God damn it.
You're behind the wheel.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing.
I can't put one on him from here.
Oops. Oops. Ugh. Alright, I gotta chase him. I don't want him to get his fucking car.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever. Stop or I will shoot.
There we go. All it took was accidentally actually shooting the guy.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant.
Might have warned him too hard.
Before I talked to you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the scene.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer. You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Yeah, I might've. Yeah, I kind of fucked up there.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Oh,
So just put
shit.
this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck. Alright, we're gonna get a lot
Those
of
are
corn.
GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Gonna kill someone.
Don't need this?
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
This is a rough chase, man.
got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
Alright, we got him. Nope. That was a bit of a train wreck, but, well, this is fine.
Show me your hands. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Time for an interview.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
Man. It's really rare I actually get them to line up the shot. It's actually kind of hard. I'm pretty sure it's hard to actually aim at the wheel IRL too, with bullet trajectory and all that nonsense. Well, not nonsense, but you get the point. Well, yeah.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Whoops! Fourth wall
I
breaking.
have 2
there.
suspects. Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I know that face. That's the guy that busted all those Negro drugs pushers last week.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
I wonder.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No. Prove that.
Oh, but I can, Mr. Ryan.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You'd just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Varley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Alright, well, time to see what the other guy...
But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Bruh, I saw your name on that list. Don't try me.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Man, where's Edgeworth's finger waggle when I need it?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Sure, buddy.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Sure, pal.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to
Now, remember that mosquito coil? Yeah, about that.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Alright.
We're done for now.
Let's...
So what happened?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Alright, I
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love.
think our man is Ryan. So,
Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week to get
let's get him, eh?
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Uh-huh.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp by my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Well. Damn, 4 murder charges. Yeah, that guy's done. Oh, and there's a war flashback. Oh, jeez.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Cole was a bit of a
Just give us
tight
the word,
ass.
Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
It's... Now, if this was all about past Cole, I would hate the guy, but given the nuances we know about him these days, it's questionable. What's with all these cranes?
House fire, bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Did you read about the Trail State case in the papers? That's a detective who solved it.
Here we
Those
go.
poor kids losing everything they got.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
If you were twice as smart, you'd still be stupid.
We'll go for one more case before I need some dinner. I'll admit I probably could use some dinner, but...
Captain finds out, we're dead.
You can drive.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Oh, that's ironic. My dinner's gonna be some queso birria tacos.
Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
I know there's some weird... There's a crazy rage around the birria tacos, and I can't say I'd blame them, because those things are fucking great. Oh boy.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
This... Oh, I think I know this scene. This scene is...
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike.
grotesque.
We recovered a picture of the family. Okay. Anything else? To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
This... Oof. That's...
What are they doing?
That is not an image
Flare
I
effect
want to
from the
see
fire.
before dinner.
The muscles and tendons contract.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Kewpie dolls?
It might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh! Oh!
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Oh, shit!
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
How bad is it?
You don't
Come
look
on,
like
you
a
can tell me.
fireman, son.
Jeez.
Looks like the same model.
A lot of Reginald Varleys. Arson is, One fucked up desk.
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped the body. But that's the cop who put him away.
I heard this is a triple homicide. Is that true?
Hey,
Whoa, what's up with this?
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Boondockers.
LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
That was oddly specific.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Oh.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
I heard this is a triple homicide. Is that true?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Let's see what's
I need
up.
an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Mister, a man like you always loses a
Kelty
battle
has
with
warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Yep. Let's check out there indeed. Then we'll probably have to go to Elysian Fields for this shit.
A shame about Shep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches. You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Uh-oh. What's with all the burns?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Come back here. You're not getting off that easy. That's done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Falcon Punch!
I'm gonna bust you right in the mouth.
Spam the A button. Falcon Punch! Yeah. I mean, what?
Good
I
thing you
might have
showed up
gotten
when you
too
did,
excited.
detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either.
Whoa!
This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Yeah, this thing seems off. Let's go to Elysian
We're paying a
Fields.
visit to Elysian and ruining my career. Let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
I wonder if he planned to go. Probably not.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Well, time to go to Elysian Fields. It's interviewing time.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe. Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
Wow!
Offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Nice.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
This guy seems slimy.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
All right.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for
This
fires.
guy
and I
doesn't
advertise
seem
for
like
sellers
any of the
using
statements
Waybill.
are true. By the way, his eyes are slanted. You can't really tell by the eyes. You have to pay attention by the hands and the sort of jittery. Also the facial expressions.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
About that. Now, you did advertise it on a flyer. Don't think I'm not clever, boy.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
I certainly would like to at this point, but they're a little too above the punching belts.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Business finds a way, huh? I see your hands fidgeting.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
You're lying.
Only the best.
There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Yes we can, actually. That brick wall we saw was pretty fucking jumped. And, I don't think cement adheres that badly, unless you really screwed the pooch there. So.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
You're done.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
This is bad.
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Mr. Chappie over here.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Okay, we can't enter there anymore.
See him?
Your boss is a fine man.
He worked that case with the lady that got cut up, like the Dahlia.
Ah, one of these days.
Oh, there's a phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks.
I love the chase till the minute I
God damn it, Cole.
A beautiful face still earns love for me in it. Give me your heart, and baby, I'll bin it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. You'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I
I
feel
want to
about you.
shoot this guy.
Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Frankly, I want to plaster this guy so hard.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that.
Alright. We have our address, and this, might be it.
At KGPL, 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Speaking of Mr. Kelso, I get the feeling he's gonna feature very heavily next time. Again, they really don't make gems like this. If only it was done in a more, It's one of the bigger regrets of this game, that it took so much sacrifice just to bring this to vision. You'd think there would have been another way or something, but sadly that wasn't the case. There's a What Happened of LA Noire somewhere from Maddie that explains what the fuck even went on there. Okay, I think I'm approaching the apartment actually, so let's just keep going down.
ATI features the best live programming and transcribed shows. ATI 760. Friends, what is the secret soul that the most popular Hollywood stars use to preserve giddiness? Pandora brand
I'll have to admit though, after being in the sun for a little too long, I kinda like gray weather like this. Sounds odd, but there's just something about it that feels nice after too much hot weather. I'll probably change my tune soon in December, but we'll see. Okay, we're almost there. Can't be that much further now. Close. Don't think I can squeeze by. Whoops.
Funny, the human desire for self-preservation.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a
dear.
couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. Just some kind of
take
problem.
a look at the car.
Alright.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Watch the Hammond Galahad fight. The mess that was. Anyway, that's the cop who caught the guy.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. Definitely gives him opportunity.
No, this is a mess. A Remington? Or I guess it's called Bennington in this one.
He's clearly armed.
Holy cow. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Oh, fuck!
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in, get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Damn it, Herschel. Shoot it! Come on! Fuck, I don't think this car can handle it.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Alright.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
Alright, we're gaining on him. Let's get this sucker.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Look, Cole, the sun.
Nice
End
shot.
of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Oh my God!
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. Well, the evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Indeed.
Nice work, gentlemen. put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. And I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
That's a big irony there. Cough.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
So, yeah, you're playing as Kelso.
There's no
now.
need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept the
What do
settlement.
you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay, let me get the case file.
I only have a sneak preview, but yeah.
What the hell?
There's got to be more in these files.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me. Stan's taking me out of Palm Springs for the weekend. Are you liquored up? Hey, buddy, you dropped something?
There we go.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Hmm.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No,
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
we were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, but not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Alright. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. I'm gonna grab some dinner and, okay, I don't know if we can conclude it in the next part, but if we don't, the part after it will definitely be the finale of, LA Noire. So, until then, thanks for tuning in with me on this Saturday. Tomorrow will be a chill visual novel stream. And, Monday will be Trails in GTA 4. We're closing on the end of 4. It'll be the finale of Ballad, but not Nico's story, which will be the definite finale. So, other than that, I need to keep checking my, schedule, but if it's light enough, I'm gonna have the anniversary week on that week. I have a new ending screen to, unveil. My artist recently got done with it, and damn, it's just good. Oh, wait, speaking of my artist and whatnot, oh boy, I get to finally talk about them in that stream, along with this person I keep calling a boss, even though, well, if you rouse around my Twitter, it should be obvious who it is, but I just keep playing up the mystery. It's kind of fun that way anyways. Other than that, have a good night, have a good dinner, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care.